Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the Cj Nerf channel. This video today is for all you rival rebels out there. I've been getting a lot of requests to do more accessory videos, so today, you're getting your wish. We're going to go over all the tactical gear for the Nerf Rival line. Rival Warrior. Yeah, let's go! Alright guys, came out of the Rival Warrior gear. Yo, messed up my dude putting on the bandana, but let's get into the rest of breaking down each individual component of the Rival tactical gear. Stay tuned. Okay guys, here's all the tactical gear we're going to go over. Keep in mind that the tactical strap, pouch, and vest are all from the Phantom core line. So, let's get into it. Up top, we have three different versions of the Rival Bandana, which average retails for $4.99. We have attached to the Artemis, the Rival Tactical Strap. That average retails for $9.99. You got the tactical pouch in the center. That averages for $14.99. And of course, you have the Rival Phantom Core Tactical Vest, which is an actually really cool vest. I actually really like it. And that averages for $19.99. So let's get into each one individually and give you its pros and cons. All right, guys, we're going to take a look at the bandanas unfolded and show you what they actually look like. And there's the Rival Phantom Core one. Here's the Team Red one. And if you happen to be Team Blue, that's what you're going to be looking at. For $4.99, you're going to get this bandana. I actually really like bandanas, especially when I used to play paintball and stuff like that. There's numerous ways you can tie them up. I'll show you a few right now. Ladies and gentlemen, tying that bandana is pretty simple. Just take your bandana like this, pull it up from the corners so it makes a little bit of a triangle. You can make sure it's kind of set up right. And then all you're going to do is simply fold down to the width that you kind of want. And then you just keep going, right? And then as soon as you get it down to where you're at the last fold, basically going to fold this up. Okay, now that I have the extra loose piece right here, you're just going to simply put that on your forehead, tighten it around, and then in the back, you're just simply going to tie a shoelace knot like you normally would, and voila, you have your headband done. Let's move on to two other ways. Both of these next two styles I'm going to show you start the same way. Make your triangle. Now, you can do one of two things. You can bridge it over your nose, tie it behind your head like this, and now you have like your stick-up mask like you're playing old Wild Wild West. The way you can do it is to simply take it, grab it this way, flip it over your head. This is the way I actually prefer to use it. Pull it down so it's on your forehead like right here. And then simply, you're gonna tie the knot in the back like I said. Right? And then what you wanna do is this flap here, you wanna make sure it's kind of separated. And you want to take the corner, right? And you want to tuck it under the knot. And then pull it down. So now you got these little wings, but when you put the mask on, it's actually going to cover it and it's going to be nice. And then the top of your head will delineate the color of the team you're playing for, so when you're running around, you can tell your teammates as opposed to the enemy. In step two, we're going to take a look at the Nerf Rival Tactical Strap. And the first thing I'm going to tell you about this strap is it's $9.99. And this material feels okay. I mean, it's decent. The one thing I'm really not crazy about is the actual stopper piece off of the clip. It actually slips through here. So you gotta be kind of careful because you can actually unravel this entire thing. So I wish they would have made this part a little thicker so it would have actually held better. But whatever, that's not my biggest problem with this strap. This is, I don't like the clip mechanism. It's this thick type of weird plastic, but this is where I have the problem. The latch. The latch just is, it's so oversized. Some of the Nerf Rival blasters, it's actually not going to fit in. And even in the Artemis here, this part's fine, but this part here is actually a tight fit. I don't know if you can kind of see that. It's not as smooth as I would like it to be. So, I mean, it works. The strap here, this extra padding and stuff is very comfortable. It does have two little holsters here for an extra magazine, which I do not recommend using. One, because it just doesn't hang in very well. Two, this is going to be across your chest, and if you're using it in conjunction with the Rival Tactical Vest, which I actually do recommend, and you'll see why later, for that, it's just not the best. What I really have a problem with is the clip more than anything else. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go over a couple of the blasters that this will not fit on. The Khaos and the Apollo, both are out. They have no tactical sling mounts on either one of those blasters, so you can forget about this strap using it for either one of those. Now, if we go to the Rival Atlas, it only has one tactical sling mount out here, so you're only going to be able to fit one clip through here. The other clip is actually going to have to clip inside of this clip. It can be used. It's fine. It just keep a note. There's not two sling mounts for you to actually use. So that'll take care of that one. The Apollo has a nice wide one down here, so you can actually fit both in here, and that'll handle it pretty nicely. Of course, the Artemis, you have the one here, and you also have the one here, and it works good in both. Keep in mind, this one's a little tighter fit than this one down here, but it does work. Now, the Nemesis probably is the best fit looking at it, just based on the way this goes. The only thing that kind of makes me nervous, like I said, if you're playing around the house and it's not really rough wooded areas where you're jumping and bouncing, yeah, this will probably work great. I get a little nervous because of these clips, and especially that switch like I spoke about earlier, playing in a really rough environment. But it does work. Keep in mind, this strap will not work on the Hera. There's only one sling mount on the back of the handle underneath the shoulder stock, and it will not fit through. This portion of the hook will not fit through that section. So basically, you got three blasters, you're down. The Hera, the Apollo, and the Khaos. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to go over the $14.99 tactical pouch. First thing I'm gonna say right off the bat, get rid of the magazines. Although they look cool and it is an option to use, anything that goes vertical and is strapped to your leg when you're running, it's gonna be banging into you, it's gonna fall out the bottom. It's not tight enough, they don't hold in there well enough. So as far as the magazines go, get rid of them. Now, they have two different pouch compartments. They have one right here with the Velcro, which I'm not technically using, but you could. And the second one is this drawstring that you actually do unload it a little bit, and it can hold a ton of loose Rival rounds. So this is gonna be perfect for, say, the Artemis, or if you're wielding the Nemesis. I mean, where you can hold quite a bit of ammo in a pouch attached to your leg at a very comfortable feel. It does have two different leg straps, one on a higher note, two on the lower note, and it actually does, on an older kid, it's gonna tighten up pretty well. If you're below 14, it's gonna be a loose fit, and you're probably gonna have to grow a little bit, unless you're a little oversized. Now, up top, it is gonna have the buckle to connect to your belt loop, so between all three contact points, it's gonna tighten nicely on your leg. $14.99 price point. You kind of got to use your judgment if that works for you. I like this for exactly how I have it set it up right here. So for me, being tight on my leg is going to be crucial, and to carry the amount of loose ammo I can is pretty cool. But if money's tight, you can use your judgment of whether or not this would work for you. Go over the Nerf Rival Tactical Vest. This is my favorite vest and my favorite piece of tactical gear out of everything I've shown you. Probably the bandanas and the tactical pouches coming in second, and the sling being my least favorite of the four. But let's go over this one real quick. Right up here, they have a piece of Velcro and a bunch of different flaps that you can maneuver over depending on whatever team you want to be on. White, red, or blue. So you get to choose and then mark your vest accordingly. Then here they have the elimination tabs. So, you know, when you keep them open or you keep them closed, however you guys decide to do it. If you're doing a 3-hit elimination tournament, you can mark them out and then you know when you're out. Although, if you're not cheating. Down here they have room for 4 different magazines, whether they be the 12 or the 6 or 7, whatever that is. I actually, again, I don't like any of the vests or any of the accessories that actually keep magazines vertically, so I would not use these technically. They're not tight enough. They just kind of feel awkward on your body, especially if you're going to crouch or run, especially with the bigger ones. Could hit your leg, stab you in the stomach. I'm not really crazy about that. The pouch with all of the loose Rival rounds I actually do like, so basically I would probably set up the vest this way when I'm going to play. It does have 3 straps here, which you can adjust and make it loose or tight depending on how you want to open it up. I like the mesh backing. It allows a lot of airflow in to cool you off when you're running around playing. It also has these cool side Velcro straps. So basically, this thing can pretty much open up completely, and you can really adjust it depending on the size of your either son, daughter, or you if you're a grown adult, because this vest fit me. Now, moving on to the back of the vest, this is probably the part I like the most. It actually holds the 12-round magazines right there on your lower back, and I absolutely love it. It was comfortable. They stayed in there really nicely. If you jump, you run, you crouch down, it doesn't interfere with your gameplay at all. And if you use this in conjunction with the tactical strap, it doesn't get in the way. If you put the magazines here in the front and you have the sling coming this way over the tactical strap, it's going to hook on this and just kind of get in the way a little bit. So technically, I would run it the way I'm showing you right now. With the flexibility of the magazines and the loose rounds, combine this with the tactical pouch on your leg, man, no matter what rival blaster you pick, you're going to be well suited using this. So I actually really, really like this vest, and I'm glad I have it. I'm going to get one from my son when he gets a little bit older, and then him and I will battle in the backyard. So let me give you a couple looks of what these things look like on, and you can see it on a full-grown adult, and then we'll wrap this video up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's what the whole outfit looks like. You got the bandana on, you got the vest. Look, I'm a little at the edge of this vest where it really should fit, but figure 14 and up, this is going to be perfect. The tactical leg doesn't move around a lot. The pouch is really good. It's sturdy. It stays on there really nicely. The back of the vest, as you can see, sits nicely. Doesn't affect gameplay whatsoever. You jump up and down. You do whatever you want. These aren't going anywhere. And then if you add the tactical sling mount in with this and you just let it fall, you can even move the tactical pouch over to your left leg if you like, and you can still see how it just works out really well. So overall, I think the combination of the kit is really nice. Just keep in mind, I wouldn't use some of the vertical magazines that they have. Look where the strap goes. So if you put the magazines here, you're probably going to have a little bit of an issue. But overall, I'm pretty positive about this kit. I love the bandanas for $4.99. I'm probably going to grab another stack since I ruined where I had them on the display. I can't get them back in the cardboard the right way. So guys, that's going to do it for my review of the Nerf Rival Phantom Core tactical gear. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And once again, from our family to yours, have a great day, everybody. The Rival Warrior signing out.